Okay guys, Paul's Path here. I'm outside having a coffee. I went over the helping last night. I hope everybody's seen it, why we help others even if they're drinking. We're gonna go over 8 and 9 real quick. And what I want, what's 8 and 9 got to do with helping people, right? So if you go to page 78, it says, yeah, at the moment we are trying to put our lives in order. Thank you for the coffee. We're trying to put our lives in order, but this is not an end in itself. Our real purpose is to fit ourselves to be of maximum service to God and the people about us. Even when we're making an amends, we're writing an amends list, we're doing it so we can be helpful to others. It's not for us. I'm not making an amends so I can be sober and it's all about me. I was wrong, and I'm trying to fit myself to be of maximum service to other people. And I'm going to need some cream. So I'm down here by the beach, and what I want to explain is I'm in Puerto Morelos. We're going to have a retreat here, okay? And people might say something like, well, this is the promises coming true, Paul. This is the promises they talk about in the book. This is, they're coming true for you. And I said, is that the promises, or are the promises helping other people? Because when I look at it, it says, we will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. Doesn't say anything about Cancun or Mexico. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity has disappeared. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. This is not for me. I've lost interest in selfish things. I enjoy this, but it's not part of the promises. Part of the promises is for me to get other people here. I have lost interest in selfish things. I've gained interest in you and God. God's first, you're second, I'm third. So we get the promises wrong. Getting stuff is not the promises. The promise is giving stuff. It's thoughts of others. If you want more than you already have, give something away and tell me how good you feel. You're going to get more, but it's not going to be material. You're going to get more love. You're going to get more serenity. You're going to get more peace of mind. So a whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. It doesn't say we're going to get rich. It just says we're not going to be worried. We're going to trust God. We will intuitively know how to handle situations that used to baffle us. That has happened to me and happened to many others. We suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we couldn't do it for ourselves. I could never do this for myself. I could never do this for myself. I needed God's help, and I need people's help, and God talks to me through people. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. It's already happened with me and many others. And Dodie and Mark and Tyler and Brian, and I got a list. We think not. They're being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them. Being down here by the beach is beautiful, and I got nothing but gratitude for it. And it's got nothing to do with the promises. The promises is I want to get other people down here and enjoy it like I'm doing, because I've lost interest in selfish things. Even though I enjoy it, I'm still more interested in other people, especially my son. Okay? So I am interested in getting some milk from my coffee, but it's still not part of the promises, But yeah, it's beautiful here. Is it a promise? No. Is it a result of being sober? Yes. Is it a result? Yes. Is it a promise? No. I'm not going to beat it to death. I already beat it to death. So, people say, I got a new job, I got a new car, I got a new house, and that's the promises coming true. Not the promises they talk about in 84. I'll lose interest in cars and homes and jobs, and I'll gain interest in the newcomer, the guy that's suffering. That's what happened to me. I love it here, But you better believe my number one priority in life is helping other people get sober. You better believe that. This comes third. My son comes second. Helping people comes first. Well, God comes first, but that's the same. God talks to me through people. So when you make the amends, make sure you do it with a sponsor. All you gotta do is make a list of all the people. Most of the people will come from step 4. Then you'll have a few that don't come from step 4. And then do not go out and make an amends without talking to your sponsor first. Don't go to the ex-girlfriend with the wrong motive. And don't go to anybody and say, I gotta do this for me or I'm gonna drink. Be sincere. Ask yourself, were you wrong? Would you make it right? You go with that attitude. Not the attitude, I gotta stay sober, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I need to make an amends. I need to repent. That's what I need to do. And I go to my ex-wife, I didn't say I need to do, I was wrong. I made an amends to her, and I picked up our son every weekend. She didn't drive once because I made a living amends. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. We're almost out of the time here, and I love you all. That's 8 and 9. Check into more for 10. Love you all.